England are going to be the 11th team to win the Euro. After 11 minutes in the match, Germany scored the first goal of the 1966 World Cup final. And with 11 minutes gone in extra time, was when Jeff Hurst scored the controversial goal that didn't cross the line. So this all happened during England's last trophy. So England is going to be the 11th country to win the Euro, to be 1-1 in the final. Now, the last country to win their first European Championship was Portugal in 2016. Portugal is gematria 38, the same gematria as Germany. So another country is going to win their first Euro at Germany, and it is going to be England 38 years after the Football's Coming Home song was released. Portugal won the Euro on July the 10th of 2016. They're the last country to win their first European Championship. The amount of time from Portugal's title to the time that another country wins their first European title would be 96 months. Now, 96 is the Queen's death age. The Queen, England are going to win the Euro 96 weeks after the Queen's death. So a new country winning the Euro 96 months later is going to be synced up with England winning 96 weeks after the Queen's death at 96 years of age. Cristiano Ronaldo won the Euro in 2016. Cristiano is gematria of England's 45th Euro match all time in the final. St. Denis, I think, hosted the final in 2016. And the last time a European country won their first title, there was an English referee. St. Denis hosted the final. St. Denis in reverse reduction is gematria of city of Berlin. You know, England at the city of Berlin are going to win their first trophy since the year 66. The European final in 2016 was played on 1010, which is July the 7th month in 2016, a 9 year. So this is 17/8 numerology. Now, 8 years later, in 2024, during the 17th edition of the Euro, is when we see a team win their first European Championship again. So that was Portugal's first title in 2016. I'm not sure what 18 is about just yet, but I did make the connection of the next final to be held at the Olympia Stadion would happen 18 years after the World Cup. Um, Italia won that World Cup, yes. In England, they lost to Italia in the prior Euros. So, still trying to diagnose what 18 is about. Jeff Hurst was the guy who scored the controversial goal in the 1966 final. He scored a hat trick in the final. Jeff Hurst is gematria of 3 Lions. Yes, they did lose to Italia. Italia won their next Euro 53 years later, but Gareth Southgate is 53 years of age. Hurst is gematria 23. Football is coming home 23, the 23rd month after the Queen's death. Geoffrey Charles Hurst is gematria of the 10-3 knockout record for Gareth Southgate. So these are the things that stand out with the goal score of the 1966 final. St. Denis is 42 in gematria. You saw it in the calculator. The score was 4-2 when England last won a trophy. Not sure what 32-5 is about just yet. Gottfried Dentz was part of that controversial ruling, that BS ruling. The ball did not cross the line off the crossbar. against is Gemache Berlin, Germany. That's who's hosting the final. A Swiss referee was part of that final. So St. Denis already did. Started in France, hosted the final. Not sure what 105 and 51 is about just yet, but it's perfectly okay. It was scored in extra time. It was a free kick, wasn't it? Ader. Ader's Gemache, the 23 months. The last living player of the 1966 final. Maybe the only one to witness England's next trophy. Bobby Charlton died. A great Manchester United player, attacking midfielder for one. What's the amount of time from his death to the Euro final? Is there a death tribute to him for the Euro final as well? You know, the second to last living England player from the 1966 team, his death right before the Euros, 38 weeks from his death to the final. Germany's Gemache 38. Spoke about what 38 represents. Bobby Charlton is the gematria of the final being held 56 days before the Queen's death day. So England are ready to win the final again, and perhaps it could or could not happen against Germany. But we'll see who the opponent for the final is going to be. But in recent years, it's been really bad for a team to host the tournament and play in the final. France lost it in 2016, and England lost in 2020, so it seems like the hosting the final is now a curse. That's going to work as a reverse jinx for future predicting of European tournaments.